Oh. New Heroes Return banner. You don't say. Why would they drop this today? Alright guys, so we're back, and we do have the New Heroes Return banner, which is basically just the dumping grounds for all of the attuned heroes, aided heroes, rearmed heroes, and etc, etc. Now, what baffles me about this is that we are going to be getting the legendary trailer in like 2 days. Let's see if we can find it on the calendar. Yeah, so Legendary, Mythic, and Emblem Summoning Event, which is going to be on 5/29. Not sure if that's going to be an Emblem hero or if it's just going to be a Legendary or Mythic hero. We did get the double banner with Leon and, who was the other guy? It was Leon and Sombron, right? So that was a Legendary and a Mythic. So because of that, people are predicting this could be an Emblem hero, even though normally at this time the Emblem heroes would be on a 3-month cooldown, and it has not been 3 months since we got Lucina. So, I mean, it may or may not be an Emblem hero. I'm not sure. If it is an Emblem hero, it's looking like it may be Roy. But we will find all of that out within... Actually, is the trailer tomorrow? The trailer might be tomorrow night, I think. Yeah, because the banner drops on the 29th. Okay, so... yeah, we'll come back and we'll take a look at that trailer, of course. But at the moment, let's go ahead and take a look at this New Heroes banner and see what's going on. See if this is worthwhile bait. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, this really might be a bait banner. It might be an Emblem hero because I saw Ryoma, I saw Lin, and I saw Hinoka. All of them are valuable. Well, Lin maybe for usage, but Hinoka and Ryoma are valuable fodder units. And then look who's color sharing with Ryoma too. We have Valencia here, the duo Valencia. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of this unit, but I will say that they are okay. They do have some usage arguments that you could make, and they are a duo hero at the end of the day, so they do score pretty good for Arena. But yeah, outside of their gimmick to turn off specials, that's really the only thing that they do that nobody else really does. It's basically just Lucia units and this unit that are able to nullify specials in combat. But then they also give a bunch of support. They also can possibly penalty cleanse. They allow allies to warp, but they don't warp themselves, which kind of sucks. I do wish this ally also was able to warp within 2 spaces of an ally in 2 spaces, as opposed to just letting your allies do that. But 3-space penalty cleanse is great. Can't really argue with that. So they're an okay unit. Distant bonus amp is one of the better distant bonus passives that you could go for. But we may start getting we may get distant triple stat like we got on who was it? I think it was on this banner over here. Somebody over here had like distant triple or close triple. No, it wasn't on this banner. Which banner was it? It was over here. Yeah, the Ash unit over here has close attack, defense, and res bond. So we may be getting distant attack, defense, and res bond at some point too. And in which case, that would actually be very good because, of course, armored units can't get distant bonus amp, and they would be the perfect people to pick up that new skill. So, yeah, they're a fodder unit. They're a possible merge. It's whatever you want to do with this unit, honestly. They're okay. All right, we are color sharing with the attuned Ryoma, who's a great unit and also has great fodder. Duelist Blow, Tumultuous Echo, Attack Speed, Faith. Okay, Gust is the only thing there that you could definitely upgrade. You want to give him maybe Arc Rival or something like that. Maybe Comet. I don't know. It's whatever you have access to at the moment. But yeah, this guy's a great fodder bank, and then he's a great unit to use, and he's also in the current Divine Code shop. So that's also great for him. Just another extra merge and another extra set of skills you can dupe with him. All right, then over on blue, we have the attuned Hinoka, who's also a great unit and has great skills for fodder. Well, maybe not right now. Air Superiority is debatable, better than Heavenly Soar. They do the same thing for the most part. It's the warp and the pass that you really care about. But then Air Superiority gives you a potent attack, or Heavenly Soar gives you extra defensive DR. So Yeah, whichever one of those you like best is going to be dependent on your own taste. But Heavenly Soar also scores 400 SP, so it's more arena viable than Air Superiority. And then Blue Skies 4, we have Blue Skies Gust now, so you definitely want to upgrade that. And Haze Slice, even when we got Haze Slice on this unit, it was kind of outdated. So at this point, like Arc Rival and stuff would be what you want to go for. And then she has Arcane Crimson as well, which I guess this is okay. But the Baby Ingrid weapon, I would say, is probably better. So yeah, it is a little unfortunate for Hinoka that we do just have a better Lance Arcane hero that you could go for now. But Hinoka does get access to the flying skills, which are very good. Okay, and then we also have Nell over here, who is color sharing. Arcane Fell Arts was good up until we got the one from Vanitas. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Vanitas's weapon is like the premier arena dragon weapon that you want to go for on your arena dragons, like Grima, the demoted Grima from that one banner. She's got Dragon's Roar, Edge Scales, and Barricade, all of which are phased out at this point. No point in running Barricade when you can just get the Warp Bubble off of that weapon. Arcane Outburst, that's the one from Vanitas. For the B skill, Pair Up is viable, and there's a whole bunch of other dragon exclusive skills you could go for. Dragon's Roar isn't even better than like some of the other stuff we've been getting recently, like Ice Wall or Flame Wall and such that would be better suited for your dragons now. So yeah, I can't really argue, though. There's two rearmed heroes on here, and you guys already know the deal. The value of the rearmed heroes goes up depending on what you've already personally given them. Okay, then over on green, we have the Attuned Leaf. His passives kind of blow, honestly. He's got Shadow Shift, which is nice, but Sturdy Flare and Arc Forth Breath, not really. Sly Echo is a good Echo skill, though. It's one of the better DPS Echo skills. So at least his Echo skill is nice. But not really much else you can say about this guy. He is a Gale Forcer. He has true Norn Zeal. But ranged Gale Forcing, it's not as impactful as it was when his legendary version came out, where he was basically the only one. Now we have multiple other options that are arguably better at it than him. So kind of unfortunate. Okay, then also on green, we have the Arcane Lysithea. Great unit, actually, because she has Logic right out the gates. Her weapon is fine, I guess. Not really going to put too much salt on that weapon, but Conjuring Breath, also a 400 SP passive for some reason, and it's okay. It's not a bad option, but I think at this point you want to give her the one from the Fallen Male Byleth, Demonic Force, if I'm not mistaken, if that's what it was called. New B skill, great for your tome units, and then Logic out the gates is great. For the C skill, you can maybe do better than Creation Pulse, but Creation Pulse for what it is fine enough. I mean, it's not like ranged units are able to use the Echo skill, or not the Echo skills, the Tempest skills, right? So it's not like you could give that to a ranged unit, unfortunately. But yeah, Creation Pulse is okay. Most of these tome units have high res, so they can run some of the ploy skills like Ploy Pulse, or no, not Ploy, Pulse Ploy is what I meant to say. So like skills like that would be possible options. All right, and then finally on colorless, we have the Harmonic Lyn finally getting a chance after they reran Harmonic Ike like 50 times and only gave this unit like 1 or 2 reruns within that time. I don't know what the favoritism is with that, but I think it's because more people summoned for Ike and more people probably had merges on Ike. And even me, like, honestly, if I wasn't foddering my Ike copies to get patience on all my arena units, I probably could have had that guy up to like +6 or 7 by this point. You guys have any idea how many patience copies I foddered him for? And I pulled him a bunch of times off focus too. So like, yeah, I would not be surprised at all if he is like one of the highest ranking +10 units that we've seen. Now, as far as this unit goes, they have Arc Rival. They can give themselves color advantage when they're fighting specific types like armor and cavalry. And then at the same time, they also have the 3-range style, which is fantastic. They got a dance button for the harmonic skill, which is also really good. And Execution Breath, another 400 SP passive for Arena if you want to go for that one. And then they have Attack Speed, Hone Assault, which I guess is fine. It's not like there's too many different options you could go for. The one that I like is Outcry Dull, but that one is for melee only, if I'm not mistaken. So Hone Assault, maybe not the best. You could go for Liberate as well. Attack Speed Liberate, if you could get that. That would be a decent option as well, decent upgrade. But yeah, their fodder isn't too bad. But mainly what you would want to do with this unit is use them yourself, because they are very good. And then we're accompanied here by Aided Yunaka, who has found her way on so many of these banners for some reason. It's not like they have many aided heroes to choose from. I think they only did like 3 or 4 of them. But yeah, it feels strange that it always happens to be Yunaka that they put on these for some reason. Now, Yunaka, her fodder is not quite as effective. I guess Active Lookout is okay. It does have Distance Swap, and it has Kanto too. That already can give you value. And then pair that up with Full Disarm, and she could be a good trap remover in Aether Raids if you need that. But, yeah, I mean, we have the Baby Edelgard, who is both your trap remover and then also your offensive unit at the same time, and also a triple action Gale Forcer. So, yeah, I would just rather go for that unit because it's more roll compressed. But Yunaka is still okay at doing that too. So is this banner worthwhile to summon on? I would say actually it's not too bad. We do have some good stuff here. Every color at least has something that has value. Like Ryoma, we have Hinoka, and then we have the Lysithea, and finally the Harmonic Lyn and Lucina combo. So all 4 of those units would be great to summon. But I don't think you want to be spending orbs on this, at least not until we see that legendary trailer. So what are we looking for here? What are we going for on our freebie? I think I'll go for red. Try to get us that copy of Ryoma. And that is not Ryoma. That is a Lapis. I swear to God, man. Lapis just looks like a grown-up version of Anya from Spy Family. I said this before. I think I said that about somebody else in a previous video. I can't even remember who it was now. But yeah, you see the pink hair, and you see it in like that size, like shoulder length pink hair. The first thought is just Anya from that show. So yeah, let me know what you guys were able to get on your free pull on this banner. Once again, I reiterate, I would say stay away from this one at least until we see the trailer. But take a look at this. I just want to show you guys this one thing. So if you head over to the compile shop, look at this. So, Ryoma, there's a copy of him in there, and then there's a copy of Hinoka as well, I think. Okay, no, I guess not. It's just Ryoma. For some reason, I thought there was a Hinoka copy in here. Yeah, I guess there isn't. Maybe I'm just tripping on that, but yeah, absolutely Ryoma. If you summon him on the banner, you could possibly get another one over here, assuming you've never summoned him before. So that would be the case for me. I actually have none of these arcane or attuned heroes. Leaf is also on here too, and he's also on the banner. So that would be another second copy of basically Leaf for free, as long as you've got the divine codes for it. So yeah, this is your boy Tacho signing out. Hope y'all enjoyed the coverage on this banner, and I will catch y'all again tomorrow night, I believe, for the trailer.